when I couldn't come in and I mentioned the priesthood, when I walked down to the business, I also mentioned something about religious people, about prophets on the walk back from the place by the park by Skokie, where there is a walk back from the other direction after 2020. Before this walk, when the old black lady got off the bus, before I mentioned the boy who wanted the light skinned person on the way back, I got attacked because they were in order that's not associated with the order of the location of things and the distance in between her and how I get there in time, because I couldn't buy a car at a time because they locked me in the hospital and said that I can't show my belief in science because my input of the eight one day passes that I bought after I put my Medicaid book, before I returned to get it, before those cards, and before I relocated to that area, and I went to the PNC after there was another transaction where I left the card in front of the library in the bush, before I came around the backside 2 times, before I went into the library, before I went to Aldi and returned to the same location where I used the train to input to make a debit card number, and it's 5024, and I didn't put a thing on here because when my purple binder was after the TCL phone, I won't lose access to the video that I made on there and the count that I can't find because it's not uploaded with any website or email, any use on any account that's not distinguished from the phone and the company that's related to that arrangement of files on my Jeremiah placement computer, because I couldn't order nothing online because I didn't have an address related to my silver card and any Wi-Fi related to a device that could give me access to something outside of Ravenswood before the last days would be associated with me buying a Bible and a binder and a couple other items that's related to historic figures that would only be arranged with a certain day number of whatever all those transactions was after I used the garbage to put my big box in there that was my computer box, that the same box that I carried to the thing, because I also used that garbage from the sandwich on the roof, which would be one more candies that relate to Jasmine, the black and beige paint behind the gas station in my crypto, because I can't use a phone number to input the rest of my money on my coat into the crypto, because there was a Bible in the gas station, and then there was an added item that would be something that was bought from there, because the money and the transaction in between that area for the 4 orange things would also relate to the orange that was there. And then there would also be, after the 7-Eleven had the money there from last year, it would be before the inauguration is coming, after the week of the championship wasn't revealed until today would be the 15th, in a different box than whatever time of year that this election is not associated with any other things outside of this box of this phone or Skokie that's not related to the firemen who attacked me when the police came, when the things were shining there, because it was after any type of 60s that is related to the missing piece. And you know, whoever age is not associated with a child not born in a different election or a different age, not related to any device or technology, not used for a certain time, that anything on top of this shelf or downstairs money, cash in there, was not placed there before whatever return to any area that could always be, or any Wi-Fi that isn't in a box associated with this device not having any connection to any accounts, that's not associated with any program of attack before the lady returned from Germany, outside of the Juanita, the Carol call, that is different than any other people who associates when I listen to that, of DC Talk, CB, black people singing, and any drums or any pattern of the arrangement that I talked about by the library of music outside of a frame that's not connected with a micro-sized melody or any type of pattern of things that someone tries to steal from me, saying there's no evidence of recording of my music or belief in God, because they claim that it's not associated with them in secret, trying to steal things, saying that they want money for something that doesn't come from them, because they're claiming that I'm harassing them with something that they're saying is related to something that they're claiming is in a box outside of this address. When I mowed the lawn this morning, when I shoveled the snow this morning, because someone is claiming that they're not under authority when they're making interactions with people that's not related to the identity they're claiming is associated with my new brown boots. So didn't come with my black boots before I went to the hotel, and the McDonald's bag was up here before whatever return to the McDonald's Subway gift card switch before I got this device after my Roku, before I got my second payment out of the second month that is not associated with January 7th back in the same box as the 60s outside of 6 days and 7 months, going back 7 years and 6 days and 7 months going forward for January 7 letters outside of whatever president, number of age, number of presidency, number of group, top 28 up versus 12 down would be 1 up, 1 down would be 60s and 90s and 25 outside of that age bracket of child being born versus some attacks from a different location before any type of binder after whatever middle of last year in the YouTube before the end of this year in the same January outside of a year and a month that separates the connection of the sun and the world and the darkness and the light outside whatever video is outside of a box of this frame and inside the technology of things that they claim can't be recorded related to God because it's not on a certain day that there's a pool around, a month around. It's not an organization or a box around or an institution or some type of architecture that is not related to a business or association of someone trying to record me outside one of my speeches, outside of a frame, inside a location that they say is related to something they try to put a boundary on that's not related to their belief of any place that I've accessed with this orange code that doesn't have any revenue of the 5 target workers, because I had a whole better experience without the security guard because they're claiming some people need that because there was no location by the train where I could do an access that is related to a park or something over there where someone tries to say that they're trying to link to people in secret to get out of secret and reveal themselves to harass me because they're saying that they were always in secret when I got locked in the hospital and injected with medication. But they're saying that I can't fight for them because they're not unidentified when they think they're going to get a social security not related to their, I think they said Jack Harlow, and then the Lincoln was saying that, oh, they were trying to get a state because render to Caesar's what's the football. But if I can't pull up that, why would something relate to my own spirituality that is not related to their thoughts that there's some type of superior person getting paid for an identity that's not associated with them not existing when they claim something is funny that's not related to their reality?